Hello, beloved, and welcome to your reading. Let's have a look to see what conversations the divine wants to have with you in this timeless reading. Now, I always remind you that these readings are, of course, generalized and to take what is resonating with you, leaving behind anything that is not for you, okay? Because I always really try and put as much information in these readings. So it is also important to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and also your ascendant sign. So the first card that the divine is giving to you is saying to you that, listen, stop rushing and trust the process, because by rushing, you are ruining the results. Be patient. So the divine is here saying that for some of you, you're working, you're manifesting, but there is a sense of urgency. The divine is saying, stop pushing so hard, because by pushing so hard, it is creating that energy of impatience, because you are working on divine timing. So just slow yourself down. The divine is saying, when you're in that energy of rushing too much, you are just in that energy of burning yourself out, because you're pushing, you're hustling a little bit too much. Take it easy. So stop. If you rush the process, you will ruin the results. Be patient. So what are you currently working on? What are you feeling at the moment that you are not getting the results that you should have got by now? And the divine is saying, look at that area, because by looking at that area, you're going to be seeing that there's no need to be in such a rush. And in fact, what I'm hearing for some of you is that energy of rushing is making you cut some corners, is making you skip some important processes. So the divine is saying that just by taking your time, you just be in that energy of just feeling like everything is happening in divine timing. You start working with synchronicities, everything becomes more magical. And for some of you, the divine is saying that you are in that energy of procrastinating. You are in that energy of still enjoying some bad habits. And these bad habits also need to be addressed. And also this could be company of people that you're still enjoying keeping, but deep down in your heart and your soul, you know you have outgrown those people. You know you've outgrown those situations. So the divine is saying that, remember, you can't defeat your demons if you are still enjoying their company. So I feel that for some of you, as you are pushing, as you are working, you could just be seeing that maybe some friends are not as supportive. And even though they might be supportive, their action, this is what I'm hearing, their actions are showing that they are not that supportive. Because maybe you're wanting to work on something at the weekend. Maybe you're starting your own side hustle, whatever this is all about. You could just be seeing that when you're ready to start working, suddenly a friend calls you. Suddenly a friend sends you a message and now you are distracted. So the divine is saying that, listen, if you're still enjoying those people's company that are there stopping you, that are there slowing you down, it is time to start creating some boundaries. Okay, so the next card that we're receiving, the next message that the divine wants you to receive is that, listen, make moves because luck is on your side. Now let's talk about this, because you saw that the first card you were receiving that stop sign. And I know that some of you might be feeling that this is then contradicting what the first card was saying. But no, remember what I said when we were talking about this card? I spoke about synchronicities. I spoke about divine timing. So this is an encouragement to you to tune in to the synchronicities, to tune in to the divine encouragement instead of being in a rush. So the divine is saying that luck is on your side. And by realizing that luck is on your side, it stops you being in the process of trying to rush everything, but rather it puts you in that energy of enjoying the process, of enjoying the journey. So the divine is saying, make those moves because luck is on your side, but really step into that energy of tuning in, of listening to the divine prompts, to the divine nudges in the right direction, because this is when you're going to see that luck is really starting to work for you instead of you really being in that energy of pushing, hustling, and burning out. The divine is saying, go with the flow. Okay, so really go with the flow and step in that energy of taking it easy. I'm just gonna mute my phone because I forgot to do that. All right, so let's carry on and see what else the divine wants you to understand and wants you to hear from this reading. I really like that energy where you are working with luck being on your side. I really like that energy where you are working with divine timing. The divine is saying that the next message that you need to hear is to step into that energy of moving in silence. Remember, we spoke about if you're still enjoying some of those demons, you cannot defeat them. So the divine is saying that some of these people, not that they're demons, is the energy they bring to the table, is the energy that slows you down. And the divine is wanting you to distance yourself a little from that type of people, because they are the types of people who message you. They are the type of people who keep distracting you. They are the type of people who slow you down, and you'll be missing all the synchronicities and the magical moments that the divine is sending forth. But when you're in the energy of moving in silence, you will see that things will start happening for you with ease. So our card is saying that stop sharing your hopes and your dreams. Stop being in that energy of always wanting other people to be your source of inspiration. Stop wanting other people to be your cheerleader. Be in that energy of being your own cheerleader. Be in that energy of understanding that the moment you start sharing your hopes and your dreams with other people, you will find that there could be those people who are just not really on the same wavelength. And by being not on the same wavelength as you, I mean that you have that energy of hope, of excitement, but other people don't see things the way that you do. Other people will start telling you that maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe this is not the right time. Maybe this, maybe that. And that fire, that excitement that you had, suddenly they are putting water on that. Suddenly you are not feeling as good as you felt when you were in that energy of being excited about your hopes, your dreams, and what you are planning and where you are going, what your goals, what you're manifesting. So the divine is saying, let the results talk for themselves. Okay, so by allowing the results to talk for themselves, you're moving in silence, you're keeping your mouth shut, and you are doing all what is necessary for you to succeed, because luck is on your side. You don't need anyone else to be there cheering you on. The divine, your guides, your ancestors are the ones who are walking with you on this journey. So this is why the divine is saying move in silence. The next card that wanted to come up for you, again, some of you have been talking a little bit too much, because we have our card that is again bringing the same energy of silence. Let's have a look to see what this card is saying. This card is saying work in silence and let the success do the talking. What did I just say before I got this card? What did I just tell you? You don't need other people to cheer you on. Go and do what it is that you need to do and let the results talk for themselves. So the message is really clear. And what I'm hearing for some of you, remember we received our card that was telling you to stop being in that energy of rushing the process. Now what I'm hearing is that because you have been telling people your goals, you have been telling people what you're working on, you have been telling people your dreams, now you are rushing the process because these people are now waiting and they're asking you, where are the results? We're not seeing your situation change. If anything, it looks like you're not doing that well. And even if they might not be saying something to you, they are thinking it, and you are picking those vibes up when you're with them, and it brings that energy of disencouragement. It brings that energy of you wanting to rush the process because you are wanting the results to start manifesting immediately. You're wanting the results to start manifesting quickly. And this is why the divine is saying, work in silence, work in silence. The takeaway from this reading is really about you looking at how you share your hopes, your dreams with other people and asking yourself why. you feel that is necessary. Okay, so whatever is happening, stop sharing your hopes and your dreams, start working and moving in silence, and let your success do the talking. I'm really hearing that success is written for you. Greatness is written for you. Why? Because by making those moves right now, you're going to be seeing that luck is with you. You're going to be seeing that luck starts following you because you are going with the flow. You are listening to divine timing. You are following synchronicities, and things are happening for you with ease, which means you are left feeling really energetic because you are not burning yourself out. Okay, you are not in a rush. So the divine is saying, I want you to enjoy the process because, like I said, greatness, success is written for you. But what could be standing in the way, the demons that could be getting in the way, is you sharing and talking too much. You wanting other people's approval, you wanting other people to see that actually, yes, I am doing well. No, be quiet. Move in silence. Move in silence, please. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye from me.